it was a very nice dinner, Mrs. B.
Thank you.
Yeah, really terrific. What was it?
Bruno, that was very nice, Mum.
Thank you.
Wasn't it, Dad?
It's all right, I suppose. Peas were a bit hard.
It was rice.
Rice? How can you have green rice?
I coloured it green to match the gravy.
What gravy? I didn't get any gravy. Who got all the gravy? Force a man to wear a suit and don't give him any gravy.
Will you stop moaning?
He hasn't got a suit. I bet he got gravy.
There's something wrong with you, Mr. Bullpit. There isn't any gravy.
Not anymore, there's not. It's all gobbled down that wog gob of yours. Did you leave the money on the stove?
There wasn't any gravy. No one had any gravy. Now, just stop all this gravy talk.
No, I will not. As head of this house and the only man in a suit, I demand to know why we haven't got any gravy.
You gave it to the dogs. You poured it all over their gildos.
Wow, green gravy. That'll get them running.
Watch it, mate. Repcoland and Gayakubra are finely bred greyhounds. They're the Ferraris of the dog world.
Oh, yeah? Why do they look like combi vans?
Listen, you little gravy-guzzling gondolier. You don't know anything about training greyhounds. I'm fattening them up for a special event.
You're going to eat them for Christmas.
Bruno, we could never eat the greyhounds for Christmas.
They wouldn't fit in the oven.
Greta's right. Ted, you should be ashamed of yourself. After all these years of training, suddenly a man's best friend is his dinner.
Will you listen, woman? I'm not going to eat them.
Well, what do you want to cook them for?
I'm not going to cook them.
You're going to eat them raw. Oh, that's disgusting. I better ring the RSPCA.
Will you shut up, woman? Nobody's going to eat any dogs.
But you said...
Mum, it was a joke.
Oh. I don't get it. Still, it must have been very funny, Ted.
It was Bruno's joke.
Oh, well, that explains it. Ted's never made a joke in his life.
Of course I have. I'm a naturally funny person.
Oh, yeah, you're the Bob Hope of Wombat Crescent. You are.
Listen, mate, I'm famous for my humour. People will laugh at me all the time.
Yeah.
Why, Ted?
Of course, I'm hilarious.
Well, go on.
Go on, what?
Go on, give us a joke, Mr. Graham Kennedy.
Don't you Graham Kennedy me. He's not funny.
Why not?
He comes from Melbourne, that's why. Now, do you want me to make you laugh or don't you?
Yeah.
Well, shut up then.
Is that it? I don't get it. Do you get it, Greg?
I haven't started yet.
Oh, I am sorry, Ted.
Now, here's the joke. Why do Irish dogs have flat noses?
That's very funny. You did it, Greg. They're bulldogs. Oh, that's very clever, Ted.
Will you shut up, woman? I haven't got to the funny bit yet.
Will you tell me when, Greet?
Yes, Mum.
Better still, Ted, wave a hanky when we've got to laugh.
Listen. Why do Irish dogs have flat noses? Give up, answer. 'Cause they chase cars.
You seen the hanky yet, Greg?
I think Dad messed it up.
Oh. I think we should go and get the coffee.
No one leaves the table till they laugh.
What's to laugh at? You screwed it up.
I didn't. It's bloody funny. They chase cars because they got flat noses.
You mean because they chase parked cars?
Don't be stupid. How can they chase parked cars?
Because that's what the joke is.
It isn't.
Well, how else would they get flat noses?
How do I know? I've never been to Ireland.
Ted, will you please wave your hanky so we can stop all this arguing and laugh?
No use in laughing now. It's all been ruined by ravioli brain.
Oh, that's enough hilarity for one night. Now, let's stop all this laughing talk and be serious and have fun. After all, it is Greta and Bruno's anniversary. We should all be putting on a smile.
We should all be putting on a black armband.
Oh, Dad, stop it. I remember you at the wedding. You were smiling.
It was wind. I've got a tummy upset from breathing in all the plonk fumes from his side of the church.
Bruno, Dad, let's not relive the horrors of the wedding. That was 3 years ago. Let's just forget it.
How can I forget it? I'm still paying it off.
What's to pay off? How can you get finance on half a dozen sausage rolls and a gherkin on a toothpick?
What about all the grog?
You were selling it.
Only to your lot. My family did the right thing. BYOG, the invitation said. Bring your own grog, not bring your own garlic.
Come on, everyone, over here on the comfy chairs. We're going to toast Greta and Bruno, aren't we, Ted?
Good idea, Phil. I'll go and light the griller.
One for you, Greta. One for you, Bruno. And one for you, Phil.
Well, what about me?
You don't get any.
Why not?
You've got your insurance medical in the morning and you have to be 100%.
I'd give it up now, Tiddles. They don't cover natural disasters.
Watch it, mate. It's my house and I want one too.
No, Ted. The insurance man said no drinking.
I want one. Gimme.
Oh, for heaven's sake, have mine.
Thank you.
Put the money in the hand.
To Greta and Bruno, may their marriage be just like ours.
Would you like to rephrase that, Mrs. Bell?
To Greta and Bruno.
Mum, are you sure this is champagne?
Of course it is. It's the French one Bob and Merle opened for my birthday.
But that was 3 months ago.
Tastes all right to me.
No more drinking, Ted. It's time to give Greta and Bruno the you-know-whats.
He's already given me the you-know-what.
What are you talking about, woman?
They're thingies.
What are you talking about?
They're thingies. They're P-R-E-S-E-N-T-S.
What?
They're presents!
Well, why didn't you say so, woman?
It's a surprise.
All right, I'll get you bloody surprise.
Isn't this exciting? I love giving presents. So while Ted's getting his, I'll give you mine from me.
Oh, thank you, Mum.
Thanks, Mrs. B.
You'll never guess what it is. Because it's a real surprise toaster.
Don't tell me. Is it a toaster?
How did you guess?
Just a stab in the dark?
What's Dad giving us, 2 slices of bread?
You know, I don't know. He wouldn't tell me. He's been very secretive about it. But he did say it's unique. The only one of its kind anywhere.
Here we are. To my darling Greet and that. Happy anniversary.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Mr. B.
It's a budgie cage. I wonder what could be in it.
Bloody budgie, woman.
Budgie, thank you, Dad.
What a great idea.
Yeah, well, aren't you going to have a look at it?
Oh, Dad, thank you, our own little budgie.
What the hell's that?
What's it look like? It's a budgie.
It's not a budgie, it's black.
It's a black budgie, Mr. Smarty Dago.
It's a bloody crow.
It's a budgie.
Where did you get it, Ted?
I bought it off a bloke in a pub, Phil. He told me it's a very rare breed, the giant black budgie. Came all the way from Africa.
Oh, no wonder he looks tired.
Well, do you want the present or don't you?
Well,
Oh, well, thank you, Dad. We love him, don't we, Bruno?
oh yeah, we can take him for a walk with a helicopter.
Well, have to give him a name. What does he look like? Doesn't look like a twink. What do you think, Bruno?
Well, he's big and black
Yes.
and looks a bit savage. Got the perfect name for him.
What?
Ted.
Good morning, I'm Dr. Hemingway.
Pickle me grandmother, it's a woman.
Yes, I'm a woman.
But how can you be a woman?
I was born that way.
But you couldn't be. Doctors are born men.
Well, times have changed. Could I have your card, please?
What for?
I am a doctor. I need to look at it.
Well, that's all you're looking at.
Sit down. Right, now, Mr. What?
Oh, they made a mistake there. It should be Bull Pitt.
I thought I had a problem.
We came out in the First Fleet.
What are you talking about?
The Bullpits, we came in the first fleet.
Is that a fact? Yeah. Well, I must say you're looking very well for your age.
Fit as a fiddle. See ya.
Sit. I haven't finished yet. Now, can we try and make this examination as simple as possible? Come here.
Sit, come here. You make up your mind, woman. You sure you're not a vet?
Oh, yes, but if I was, I know the first thing I'd do to you. Feel this?
What with?
A specimen.
A specimen of what?
Of urine, here.
I know I'm in here. We're both in here. Fill it yourself. You're closest to the tap.
Mr. Bullpit, I don't want tap water. I want your water.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Geez, that's easy. There you go. Spit in a jar, $20. You doctors get it easy.
Mr. Bullpit, I would like urine.
What are you talking about?
Urine, you know? A twinkle, a slash, splash the boots, point Percy at the porcelain. I want wee-wees.
Oh.
Well, may I have it, please?
Of course you can. Off you go, I'll wait.
No, I want your water.
Get your own.
Mr. Bullpit, you don't understand. I need your water to test it.
I tested it this morning. It's working fine.
Oh. All right. We'll leave the urine till later. Sit down there.
What for?
Just do it, Mr. Bullpit.
Oh, all right.
Now cross your legs.
No.
Why not?
Puffs cross their legs.
Well, I promise I won't tell anyone. Now cross your legs.
All right. Ow! What are you trying to do? Triple me? How do you like it?
Ow! I was only testing your reflexes, Mr. Bullpit.
Did I pass?
Oh, with flying colours. Now give me my mallet.
Are you going to hit me again?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Promise?
Oh, give me my hammer. There.
Ow! Woman, what was that for?
That, Mr. Bullpit, was for free.
Bloody woman.
Now, if there were any other way of doing this, I would take it, but there isn't. So, at the risk of starting World War III, would you mind taking your clothes off?
What are you, woman? Some sort of deviant?
I need to examine you. I am a doctor. I have seen thousands of naked men.
Well, do it from memory, then. Just like any other bloke.
Oh, no, you're not, Mr. Bullpit. Now, look, I am a mature woman. You are a person. I have seen naked men. You have seen naked women.
I have not.
Well, what about your wife?
What about her?
Well, surely you've seen her naked.
Listen, Dr. Quack. In 30 years of marriage, I have never seen Thelma naked.
Why not?
Just lucky, I guess.
Well, what about her? Surely she has seen you naked.
Only once. I soon put a stop to that.
What did you do?
Put a lock on the shower curtain.
Mr. Bullpit, now the insurance will not issue a policy unless I give you a thorough examination. Now, I don't really care if you're insured or not. In fact, the way you aggravate people, you're going to need all the insurance you can get, so take your clothes off.
Well, I hold the hammer.
All right.
All right, I'll take my clothes off on one condition.
Anything. What is it?
I want anaesthetic.
Oh, Craig, have you heard the terrible news?
What, someone stole the Kingswood?
No, it's Greta's giant African budgie.
You mean the crow?
How did you know?
Well, Dad had it hidden in my wardrobe all week. Bloody thing kept me awake all night.
I didn't hear it.
That's because I pulled a sock over its head.
Well, the terrible news is that when Greta woke up this morning, that poor bird was sick.
Well, after a week with a sock on its head, it's probably got athlete's beak.
Well, Greta's taking Ted. She named it after your father. To the bird doctor this afternoon.
You mean vet?
I think bird doctor sounds a bit more compassionate. And not a word to your father. He'd be broken-hearted if he knew that bird was sick.
Oh, whatever you say, Mum.
Oh, hello, Ted. How was your medical?
A shambles, of course. Someone should blow that doctor up. The woman's a perv, Phil. She shoved a torch up every hole in my body. Made me cross my knees like a puff and hit me with a hammer.
G'day, Dad.
Well, what did the doctor say?
She's going to phone through the results tonight. Where's my paper?
In the lounge.
Oh.
I'll get it, Ted. Hello. I like lemon fab because it makes my sheets ultra crunchy white. Do I win the car? Oh, hello, Greta. Craig, it's Greta. Give her a wave. Craig waved at you, Greta. She's waving back. Oh, it's good to have you kids together on the phone. Greta, what did the bird doctor say?
Your paper's in the lounge room, Ted. Bloody woman. Probably sucked it up in the vacuum or gave it to the salvos. Where's my paper, Thelma?
What do you mean? Ted's got an incurable disease. Really? Oh, that's terrible. Craig, it's poor Ted. He's going to die. When? Tomorrow. They're going to put him to sleep at midday. Ted, what do you want for... Ted, you're in your jammies already. Why are you in your... Oh, I can take a hint. Ted, we haven't even had dinner yet, you randy old devil. Have you been reading Craig's Playboys again?
Will you stop it, woman?
Oh. What's wrong, Ted?
You know what's wrong.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, I can stop worrying about that, whatever it was. What do you want for dinner, Ted?
Why me, Thelma? Why me?
Because you're the only one here, dear.
Not for long, Thelma.
Where are you going?
Where else? 6 feet under.
Under what?
Underground.
You're going to become a coal miner?
No, woman, I'm just going down.
A lift driver? Are you going to become a lift driver?
No.
Well, am I getting close? Am I getting warm?
No.
Oh, God, what else goes down? A submarine? You're going to join the Navy? Ted, you're mad. You get seasick in the bath. That's why you always take showers.
Will you be quiet, woman? Can't a man have his last few hours in peace?
Very strange tonight, Ted. Now, what do you want for dinner?
Dinner? Huh. And so I face the Last Supper.
Oh, there's nothing left from last night, dear. Besides, you hated it. What else would you like?
I would like, Thelma, a lobster, 3 dozen oysters, some caviar, whatever that is, a heap of mashed spuds, and a bottle of that wog plonk with bubbles.
We're having chops.
That'll be right. I'm dying and nobody cares.
Hello, Mrs. B.
Hello, Bruno. Bruno, you're wearing a moustache.
Yeah, I've always had it.
It looks very new. I suppose that's because it's younger than you.
You all right, Mrs. B?
Bruno, you must think I'm crazy.
Well, now you mention it.
Of course, I've always known you've had a moustache. It's just that I've never actually seen it before. Isn't it funny?
Yeah, hysterical.
What's that?
Oh, the toaster, Mrs. B, the one you gave us, doesn't work.
Good.
Eh?
That's a terrific reason to go back to Myers tomorrow. I didn't have one. I'll swap it for you. Oh, isn't that a shame? That's 2 presents that don't work. Isn't it awful about poor little Ted?
Did you tell old Grumblebum?
No. No, he loves that bird. It'd break his heart.
Where is he?
In the lounge. Acting strange.
What else is new?
Why don't you go in and talk to him? Find out what it is. You know how much he loves talking to you.
Oh, yeah. And I really love talking to him, too.
Oh, give the beer a shake. He wants it with bubbles.
Well, Lord, I know you're the one who giveth and taketh away, and I suppose you know what you're doing, what with your infinite wisdom and everything, but I still think it's a bit rough. Anyway, look after Thel and Craig, Greet and the dogs, And keep an eye on the wog, will you? Oh, and give Phil a hand with that Victor. It's a bitch of a thing to start. Sorry, Lord. And finally, I know it's not my place to question these things, but why does it have to be me?
Because you drive a Kingswood.
So you see, Ted, you're not going to die. You heard me talking about the huge budgie, Ted, not the huge you, Ted.
Thought you were being a bit casual about it.
Oh, come on, Teddles. If you were really going to die, we wouldn't sit around and drink beer, would we, Mrs. B?
Of course not.
No. We'd be out dancing in the streets, drinking champagne.
Watch it, mate.
It's the phone. I bet someone's ringing us. I wonder who it could be.
Will you answer the bloody phone, woman?
I'll get
Oh,
up.
thank you, Bruno. No, I just want to...
Hello? No, his son-in-law. Yep. Oh, yeah, right, I'll tell him. Goodbye.
Who was it?
Dr. Hemingway.
What's that sex maniac want?
She sends her condolences to Mrs. B and says you're as healthy as a horse.
That all?
Oh, she wants $25 for the hammer you broke on her head.
Bloody woman!